Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I'm Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. This is going to be a quick video. We're going to try to get it edited, make it look somewhat presentable, and get it out to you right away. We have been covering a lot about New Mexico lately. It has been an absolute, complete, unadulterated dumpster fire. In yesterday's video, now out today, we actually said, hey, I predict that there will be a quick and rapid death to this, and that is exactly what has happened. Temporary restraining order has been granted. So today, let's spend a couple minutes. Let's get you all educated about when your governor takes one on the chin. Okay, so the case we're talking about is Donk v. Grisham. It is one of a litany of cases that were filed in the last 48 hours against Governor Lujan Grisham, who had the audacity to order by executive fiat suspension of everyone's Second Amendment rights, including concealed carry rights in one predominant county and one major city in New Mexico. The lawsuit started flying immediately. Today we had a hearing before Judge Urias on several matters. The lead case was, in fact, the case of Donk v. Grisham. Now, Judge Urias, a Democrat-appointed judge, definitely was sympathetic to the governor's plight. However, it's never a good sign when you get up to start your arguments and the court says to the government's attorney, hey, you got a hard road here, especially in light of Bruin. What the court has found, justifiably so, is that the governor had absolutely no authority under the law or the Constitution to do what she did. That shockingly, we cannot just suspend otherwise inalienable rights through executive fiat. We can't even do it through the legislative process, but we certainly can't do it through the executive fiat. And has issued a temporary restraining order. There is now an argument set for early October on a temporary injunction. What's the difference? Okay, let me just break it all down for you. Whenever a person challenges a law, they're going to file a motion to enjoin the enforcement of that law. Now, the motion on the injunction may take place sometime later, okay? And what happens between the time you file and the time you actually have the arguments on the merits on the injunction? Well, the party would suffer otherwise irreparable harm during that entire time. So the only way that you can get a law to essentially immediately be paused, that is, let's stop it right this second before we even get to the arguments on the injunction, is through a temporary restraining order. So that's what's occurred here. But here's the good news. The good news is that in order to get a temporary restraining order, just like in order to get a temporary injunction, just like in order to get a permanent injunction, you have to show two things. And those two things are, number one, that you are going to suffer irreparable harm. Case law here said a violation of constitutional rights constitutes irreparable harm. Second thing, and this is the most important part, you also have to show that you're likely to prevail on the merits. So this is a fantastic first step in doing away what is an absolutely one of the most atrocious pieces of unconstitutional gun control lawmaking. This isn't even lawmaking. This is order making by Governor Grisham. So once again, we have a temporary restraining order in place which enjoins, stops, ceases the governor of New Mexico's otherwise grotesquely unconstitutional order. There is a motion for a temporary injunction set for early next month. In the meantime, this order is not in effect. Now, the governor may just try to do what a lot of people are encouraging her to do, which is just, hey, knock it off, drop it, move on, take this energy and use it somewhere else. She may decide to appeal this to the United States Court of Appeals. If she does so, then this is a long way from being over. We will see what her next play is. I know she's getting a ton of pressure from inside her own party to take her energy and direct it somewhere else. We will see what she does because she has doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down on this ever since she was called on it. Listen, that's the good news. If you guys got any other questions about this or anything else related to what's going on in New Mexico, you should know how to get a hold of us by now. If you don't, that's okay. That information is right down there in the description box. In the meantime, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time, is to know what the law is in every situation, how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay safe.